Hi, Sean Boone from the SQL Server Business Intelligence team here again, and welcome to the second day of our Exploring Power View in Excel 2013 with the Olympics dataset series. Now, yesterday we created this map here that shows counts of athlete participation by country. And today what we're going to do is build on this and demonstrate some additional capabilities available in the product. So remember yesterday we built this map here. It shows the counts of athletes participating by country. I can zoom in, I can zoom back out. And now let's say I was interested in looking at this data by gender. So what I can do is I can go over here to the field list and click on the gender field. And now what happens is I get pie charts on the map that show me the relative participation of men and women from each of these countries. So I can zoom in here again, for example, if I move into Europe. And if I want to concentrate on, let's say, men, I can see their contribution in each of these countries. I can click on women and see their contribution in these countries. And there's already some interesting things that stand out here, just looking at this data. Now, this is one way that I could look at this data, but what if I also wanted to look at sports? So look at their different participation by sport names. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out into the filter pane the sport name field. And you can see I have all these different sports here that are being represented in the Olympics. And I can click on athletics, and I can look at I can see the distribution. I can click on badminton, I can see the distribution. I can look at boxing, and I can see the distribution. I can look at canoe or slalom, right? So I can just move around in the filter pane here and select different sports and see the relative contributions. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. That's one way that I could do this. Another way that I might want to do this is using the tiles feature that we have in Power View. So what I'll do now is I'll just take the sport name field again and move it to tiles. And now what you can do is you can actually move through different instances of this map by using this container area here and the tile functionality. So I can move through and look at beach volleyball, boxing. You can see a lot of red on this map representative of the male participation in this sport. And I can flip through other tiles and see how those look, right? And again, each one of these is still fully interactive. I can move in here, zoom in inside this map if I want to. Very easy to do. Now, let's say I wanted to actually use the same set of bubble sizes across all of these map instances. So what's happening right now is that as the user is moving through these tile instances, each one of them is determining its own min and max. But I might just want to flip through these sports and get just a general perception of which ones have more participants and which ones have less participants across the whole set. So to do that, I can just go up here, select the map, go to the ribbon, and on the Synchronize tab in the ribbon, I can click on Bubble Size Scale the Same Across All Tiles. And when I do that, you'll notice that those bubbles actually got smaller here in the map, and that's because diving overall has less participants than some of the other sports. So for example, I can go through here. Here's equestrian, fencing, football. Obviously football is a team sport, right? So you're going to see larger bubbles represented there. And you can also see here basically which countries have both men and women soccer teams playing in the Olympics and which ones do not, right? So there's a few countries here. These are all the countries that have women's soccer teams. These are all the countries that have men's soccer teams that are playing in the Olympics this year. So that's it for today. In tomorrow's session, what we'll do is we will actually upgrade this tiles area here to use images of these sports. The Olympics has a set of pictograms that you can use that represent each of those sports. You might have seen them before. There's little characters that look like they're doing a sport or something. And we'll update this report to show that. So with that, thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow with the next one. Thanks.